Hello everybody and get some booms in the chat. Good morning. Good morning, morning. Glad to see you all. Glad to see you all. I don't know why I'm waving like a tool, but welcome. Gonna put some music on for you guys. I forgot about doing so. Gonna do that real quick so you have something. Oh my god, it's a road to glory. We're gonna play Tour 8, trying to complete that today. It's never gonna be a promise. Every time when it goes, every time when it goes a long way through, or like a long time between the times we played Road to Glory, it's always a little issue when getting us dialed in. But I'm glad to be here. Rather welcoming here morning to you as well. Johan Killy, thank you so much for the good luck. Graham, thank you so much. Appreciate that big time, bro. Nigel, welcome. Neil as well, welcome, mate. Ace Apollo, Luke O'Neill, Anthony Hallberg, Nick Buckingham, Jim Eman, Eman or something like that. Adam Tinker, welcome. Terry Jackson. Oh shit, dude. I hope you're okay and I hope you're gonna get better, obviously. So prayers for you for sure. Tony, Espen, welcome. Guys, exclamation mark loyalty. You can earn boom points on every stream that I'm having. And it works like this. When watching for 10 minutes, you will get points. Like for every 10 minutes you're watching, you will get points. If you are chatty, you interact with people, you will also get points. If you do go and become a subscriber like Josh Russell, and that's obviously goes for new subscribers only, you will get a little bit more points. And if you do become a member, which is a paid feature, you see those people that have their name green, you will also get a little extra point. And also when it comes to donations, then you will get some extra points for that as well. And those points, first and foremost, you don't have to care about it, but those points will eventually be possible to trade in for merchandise, for gift cards, and also maybe for some really good stuff. And once we get this up and running, I'm thinking like for a month, on a monthly base, we're gonna have like this leaderboard where the top point people is gonna be able to win stuff. And there is going to be a store that you will be able to see what you can buy for the points. We are working on setting that up, so it's gonna be up there. So continue to sample your points. Paul, I watched your live stream on Sunday from start to finish, but I have 0 points. Yeah, that shouldn't be, if so, accurate. Like I can see everyone's points here, and looking at the amount of people combined with how the points have been sent out, then it should be accurate. There also one thing that I read up about the points is that it takes approximately 10 or 15 minutes for the cloud bot to know that you are here. And that's why, for the first 5 points that I gave out for everyone didn't really get there, because it was too early, apparently. I don't know. We're gonna keep on working with it though, obviously, and in the end, if you do have any struggles with your points, you can always email, then I can take Streamlabs to look into it. It should be an automatic feature and not something that I do add manually. And so yeah. Yes. Please next turn be Maple Bay and Gokasha Bay. I would love that. I would have no issues with that. I do hope to see a new holes. It was a long time ago, to be honest, for me, for everyone, I do believe. So yeah. Any cashing point for guides and lessons? That's the plan as well, Ash, for guides and lessons also. I forgot about that. And have in mind, guys, just because you are pushing exclamation mark point doesn't mean you get more points. It gets automatically. So try to use the point command, not every minute, if you know what I mean. But exclamation mark point, and you will see how many points you have Yeah, Smashwood, welcome to Twitch, buddy. Don't forget, Tommy, am I saying get in the hole right? Yes, Phil, you do. You do. Yeah, Josh, Russell, Maniac, thank you so much, both of you, for subscribing to the channel. If you want to get the best guys on market, you go to patreon.com/golf/Tommy. Hi, Tommy, I signed up for membership last week. Do I need to email you guys for the email? Me, the text guy? No, Anthony, it will be posted on the community page here on YouTube, which only members can access if I make it so. Okay, let's go in and play the golden shot. We're definitely gonna play the golden shot here, trying to... For those of you that haven't been watching any Road to Glory, it means that I have been taking an account from scratch. I've only invested in the Tour Unlock packages to try to upgrade clubs and stuff like that. And then I'm playing with a very limited set of ball and clubs. And we are at Tour 8. We are 180 trophies away from completing Tour 8. And I'm trying to not use, you know, Titans and Kingmakers, even though I have the possibility to use the gems that I have. But I need to think strategy-wise. Like, I'm not playing tournaments with this account. So I need to think strategy-wise that we will eventually go up to Tour 10, Tour 11, Tour 12. And then we do need all the best balls that we possibly can get. So, let's freaking go. What win do we have? First, white and blue ring is what we're gonna do. This is, you know, this has been a good golden shot for me, but I cannot say that, you know, I can count with a hole in one, that's for sure. 2.5. $7.6 is 4 rings. I'm gonna pull over the bullseye here. We'll see, we're gonna catch that uphill slope. With this type of wind, it's very easy to go too long. Perfect ball. Oh, roll a little bit more. Nah, we're right on target, but a little bit too much backspin. That's a freaking bummer. Gail, welcome in here. Now I see everything. I can kind of like take away the focus on the point stuff. Boom! There we go. Yeah, Rado, absolutely. You know, the best, in my opinion, the best player on Tour 11 that is streaming that continuously is Ian Ballinger. So he, and he has some playlists now, which is awesome. You know, for getting almost the worst chest, getting a little short, then, you know, freaking boom, then we're gonna do... But I do think we're gonna wait with the Cataclysm a little bit, though. Like, it's not really super duper good in level 1, but getting it unlocked is massive. Raz! Welcome, buddy, welcome. I heard that in a movie, Tommy, but it wasn't about gold. What did you hear, Ian? Tommy, can we start a universal in-game chat communicating with the Golf Clash community? What does that mean, Josh? What does that mean? So, my focus is gonna be kind of Marley Navigated Quasar here on Tour 8. Is what I'm gonna do. And also I'm gonna use the Guardian as a main wood club, because there is a bunch of situations where backspin is super duper valuable. Oh really? I didn't know, sorry. Rapier Endbringer, I'm an Endbringer guy, but you know, now with the Endbringer level 9 for an example, I don't blame people for playing with Endbringer level 9. That's actually a really good club. Race, welcome in, buddy. Cheers, Rado. Yeah, that was you know, me and Ian go well together. We are good friends, and you know, it's just awesome. What episode of Road to Glory is this, Tommy? I don't know really what the episode is. Like, what happened there? I don't know what episode this is. That is, but I'm gonna try to fix the playlist, Phil, because it's weird. So the thing that I will do here, guys, our opponent went into the bunker. I will use the horizon just because we do want to have the top spin on the second shot, in my opinion, because our opponent won't reach for the green. That's not gonna be a possibility. So we just need to think about that. 3.9 rings is what we're gonna do, and we are pushing down into the sand. So the thing that I'm gonna do here is that I'm gonna push up to max, a little bit of curl right, and try to hit perfect. You know, now we do want to bounce underneath the tree here. Okay, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I can live with that. I can live with that. I needed a little bit more side spin there, though. We're not gonna reach for the green anyway, but maybe we can position ourselves. Our opponent will not be able to do so either. But yeah, you know, in the end, with the lower level clubs we have, we need to think strategy wise. My plan was to get it out there, not even obviously clip the rough, but yeah. Level 9, oh yeah, I mean rapier in level 9, sorry, embering is level 8. If it's because I can manage for offline. Yeah, like if it would be a chat for everyone, if that was the thing you meant, Josh, like that would be absolutely insane. I do think it's an interesting thing, but you know, I don't know how in terms of what is it? In terms of server wise, if that's gonna be a possibility to handle. Okay, so the thing is here though, we could go for this if we want to, and I do think we're gonna do that, to be honest. Do we have a lot of curl? Yeah, we do. And it's not often you stand here with a horizon. I'm actually gonna use, we're gonna have an extended ball guideline, so I'm gonna use this one. Maybe clip the rough. 9.4, what do we have? 3.4. That's close, guys. That's close. That's close. A little bit further, then that would be better. Maxwell, thank you so much, matey. Appreciate that big time. 3 months in a row. Thank you for subbing. Sunil, thank you so much. Appreciate that big time. Mainly for oh yeah, you know, that would be cool. Honestly, Josh, that would be cool. You know, I'm not against it. So with your adjustment, you use the arrows in the app. No, oh, Robin, you mean the wind arrow tool in Notebook? No, I don't. I don't think that's an accurate tool. But you know, whatever works. Okay, our opponent couldn't reach for the green, and maybe we can, you know, just punish here by getting this one in the hole. And you know, whatever shot we're gonna drop in for an eagle and stuff like that is gonna be rewarded with 5 points. Have in mind that those points aren't gonna be added until later on, so it takes a little time. But I'm gonna add 5 points for you all for every, you know, a little boom or a save or something like that. So boom for that. So everyone got added 5 points. And that's the thing as well, I forgot to say that for every extra drop, for every save, as I now explained, this is the 3rd time, but I'm repeating myself always, then I'm gonna give you some extra point. So, but in the end, you will have to have been here a little bit for getting those. You know, you need to have been registered by the cloud bot, which you get after 10-15 minutes of watching. So yeah, we're adding the points there. We got our first little win on tour 8, and we go to tour 8 again. We have 159 trophies left. Let's go. Callum, welcome in, mate. Condor points, you know, that's gonna be insane. I've never done that. So I played the rough iron very close, as you can see there. Nothing really spectacular with it. Now we're gonna go guardian. Still gonna go back the side spin. don't really have much curl here, but I'm gonna use the Quasar ball here. As I said, I'm gonna go between Mauling, Quasar, Navigator, and use those type of balls there. We don't have much curl. In the end though, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see if we do have room to reach in a decent way with a power 1 ball and the Guardian. That's actually gonna be interesting. Otherwise we're gonna have to lay up and go for a wedge or something like that. So Bill Webb, welcome in here. Do we need to sign up for anything, get point? No, Eric, you do not, but you need to watch the stream. That's the only thing. So watching the stream for, you know, if you watch the stream for 10 minutes, it should be rewarded points. Then for every 10 minutes you get more. And if you're new to the stream and haven't really watched and stuff like that, then it's gonna take a little while until you get your first points. And then if you become a subscriber or donate, you become a member, you get more points. And if I drop something, you will also get points. But those points that gets added, you know, the 5 points for the drop, those take a little longer time. Is it like channel points on Twitch? Yes, exactly, Ash, exactly. And Twitch has the same thing, you know, so. Okay, we have a headwind. Question is though, I do think I'm gonna go right side here, give myself a little bit more room. I do think we could actually utilize this in a good way. 6, do we have any curl is the question, but not much. I'm gonna go max OP here. And okay. Trying to use bounce on the fairway and then come into green here. That's a nice shot, take that all day and every day. Ben, welcome buddy. Exclamation mark team, I forgot about that. Team Tommy Streamers, obviously. Check them out, all of them. So, exclamation mark team, and then you get the command to everyone. A link to everyone is in the description down below. Yes. Thank you everyone. You know, it was with no elevation, just max OP. Max curl what we do had. The only plan for us was to go to get to green. That was the only thing. Present golden shot, Steven, thank you so much. Okay, let's play the golden shot. Do you guys want me to play you know, the medium or the hard one? I kind of feel like the Kingmakers will be more valuable for our account, but I will play whatever you guys feel you want me to play. Thank you, Steven, for the vibe box. Much appreciated. Give Steven some boom and some love in the chat. Thank you, bro. Hey, Tommy, how many points will we need to claim anything? Oh, well, yeah, it's gonna be a decent set of points. Because in the end, you know, it shouldn't... I look at other streamers and... you will have to be dedicated and watch streams, you know. That's just how it's gonna be. We haven't set the complete point structure yet, and that's why the shop isn't open. But once it gets open, you're gonna see that, and obviously the points is still gonna go with it. Yeah, Phil, we might gonna see that as a thing. I might gonna do something about that, but also we just have to communicate, you know, with it. Like if we don't have to spam the point command, but obviously if you want to check your point, you should be able to do that. Why you can play the basic ball? I don't really understand if you mean why I'm not playing with the basic ball here. Or so. So, and if anyone feels that they didn't get their points, they can contact me. Again, you know, we had the first stream the last time, and there was some issues with adding, you know, the points for everyone. Was an issue, unfortunately. I'm gonna actually try to get this one a little bit higher up, so I'm gonna go... Perfect ball, we'll see. I do think we're gonna go right here. That's a feeling I have. Oh, that's not good enough, guys. It's not good enough. We have the Guardian, but that's not good enough. Tough win though. Tommy, you no longer use Caddy. If I use Caddy, I use it on my phone. Try to not use it as much. I do go by the belief that eventually we're gonna have a way the game works where we're not gonna be able to use an app in the way that we want to. So I'm trying to not do it all the time. So I do think we're gonna lose here. That's just I have a feeling all the time when I'm outside 3-yard mark. I do feel that I'm gonna lose. I don't deserve to win. That's how this great left actually maybe helped him, to be honest. It did. God damn it. Fucking luck box, honestly. Made great left. But again, we weren't within 3 yards, so we don't really deserve to win. But, you know, god damn it, that was so lucky. Yeah, you know, that's gonna happen. I guess everyone have come to those situations where our opponent makes a really, really shitty adjustment and make a really shitty shot, but it kind of works together. Oh wait, Steven, we're gonna play the golden shot after this hole here. What I'm feeling. Now we're actually gonna try to keep a maul in here. We don't really need much. Just gonna go down there in the center. That was a bummer, you know, but again, you know, we weren't within 3 yards, and then I cannot really expect myself to win. Then we're gonna lose against, you know, people that don't really know what they're doing. Modern-san, you know, then you need to read up on what we're doing here then, if so. LLW, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tommy, I feel that Tour 5 is very inconsistent compared to other tours. Could it be true? It could be, Graham. I don't know. I haven't been playing Tour 5 in a very long time, so I cannot really speak for that, to be honest. Yes, I do have the sniper, but I don't have the backspin on the sniper, so in a shootout like the Vineyard Acres like that, if I would be picking the sniper as a general club, I would be stupid. Because that's just so unsmart that it's just insane. So that's why we play with the Guardian to get ourselves the backspin on the shootouts, especially. Now we're gonna just guess here. I'm not expecting anything on this one here, especially with a tailwind, but really know where this is gonna go. Yeah, we should be getting obviously higher up. I want to have that glitch, but hard to see when we don't have the sniper. Can't really see the funnel there, Neil. Otherwise, I would love to. Sniper 6 doesn't really have the bolt guideline either, so, and also doesn't have the backspin. But if we do go up and have a Sniper 9, that would be different. But we don't have those type of club guys. So. Are you gonna use slider notes here? Nah, I'm not. I'm kind of guesstimating, Phil. I don't use slider when I'm playing tour play. LLW, let me ask Jennifer. I have no clue. I'm gonna ask Jennifer. Cam, no, I didn't go well at all. For me, I don't like City Park. It just doesn't suit my game style. So I'm looking forward to next one. I do. When do you think the tournament gonna get announced? It's gonna be announced in 8 hours and 25 minutes. It's always at 6 p.m. Central European time. So 5 p.m. UK time, and what's that, noon Eastern Standard Time, always on Tuesdays. I don't think it's IKEA, to be honest. I don't think it's IKEA. Okay, so now we do have this, obviously. We would love to have the sniper, but we should be able to do well with the Guardian level 9, dude. Doesn't really matter what type of Guardian though, but it's a good club. Guardian 9 is nice. It takes some time. It takes some time to get that one upgraded. Faiz, thank you so much. Ah, it's still solid, Cam. Well done. Oh, my dude. Oh my god, we're gonna get our asses so much kicked on this one. Yeah, I'm not expecting this one in any form. That was a really good shot from our opponent, not gonna lie. Really, really good shot. You know, I kind of rather want to come in a bit hot here. Because we do need to have a chance for the hole-in-one in some sort, and we don't gonna have that by going short. But no matter what happens, you know, he did exactly what he should. And the thing that, oh, that was a minor great left. It's gonna come in a bit hot here, I believe. Yeah, wow. Whoa. Yeah, I didn't feel that one as a win, so I tried to push it very, very hard. The thing that he did that makes me struggle more than normal here is that he put it close. If you go first in a shootout, I love to go first in a shootout. Because then you can put the enormous pressure on our opponent. Like, he puts it within 1 yard, I feel I've already lost. Honestly, like... that's how it is, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't care. If I have no problem losing against a player making a really good shot like that, I have no problem with that at all. So yeah, Phil, I don't care if we lose or not. That's just how it is. We're gonna learn to play with a lower type of setup here with so if we get a couple of losses, it doesn't really matter. So the only thing is that we're looking for, obviously, is that we're gonna get oh, of course, I've changed card. Okay, how should I fix this now? I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm gonna try to play the golden shot, obviously, otherwise we're gonna do that on Friday, but I've changed credit card, so I need to change that some way. I don't really know how I can do that quickly. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate that big time, buddy. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Let's go next one. Ah, that's so unlucky, Rusty, but still solid. Still solid. Okay, let's bounce back here. Let's bounce back here and take a win. Would be nice. How long do you wait if you purchase package? What do you mean? You know, if you purchase a package in game, you get it directly. The problem was that I've changed credit card. It has been a renewal of the credit card, but I haven't changed that in payment structure, you know, in Apple. So I need to fix that before I can pay for the golden shot. Okay. Well done, Robin. Well done. Thank you. Okay, so I do think I'm gonna stick with Maul in here, to be honest. We don't really need to reach that far. Kind of enough if we do kind of roll up there, then we're gonna have Guardian to pin. .1 rings, I played this one 20% over. A little bit of OP, like 3 ring is... Ah, whoa. God damn, it's so unlucky. We're still gonna reach though, but so unlucky to get roll in there. I kind of want to stay just before, is kind of the plan. But yeah. Ugh, poopy. Poopy, poopy. Poopy, poopy. So, Bim, then you should contact the Gold Flash support. When this whole was in Tour 5, I got this dial every time, so I'm gonna say get in. Thank you, Phil. I was unlucky, guys, but it is what it is. It's gonna reach anyway, so. Okay. A good shot from our opponent becomes better than he would be hitting a perfect shot. I'm doing fine, Ethan, thank you. How are you doing? Okay, so we got a really crappy wind. You know, we're not really doing ourselves a favor here with the way that first and foremost that we are playing, but at the same time, you know, it's not really... And 2, 3, 3. That one we can hit perfect for some reason. I want this one to just get close to the green in some sort so I can play with the wedge. So I want to go with as little overpower as possible, but you know, yeah. Ah, nice modernism, well done, well done. Yeah. Tommy, how's Amelia doing? She's doing fine, Steven, thank you. She is away with Jennifer's mom, that is here visiting. So they are away doing something. I'm gonna do this stream and then Amelia is gonna follow me away. I have some... Oh shit, he missed that one. Whoa. That's not really... Oh. I don't know if anyone saw... Why is stream buffering so bad tonight? I have no problems with the stream, Bosco. It most likely is something on your end. You know, this is a Rapier level 4, so even if the ball guideline shows it goes just to cup, it should be going further. But you know, if we cannot make a shot like this, we not deserve to win either, so it was nice. So yeah, we're gonna go away, do some business stuff after this. Actually gonna be having we're gonna have a summer special on Patreon. What we're gonna do. So if you have planned to try out the ultimate tournament guides and everything that is included in that package, because there's a lot, then you should really look for that in the beginning of July. It's only for new people that new people on Patreon, and it's only over July. Does that count as a boom? Yeah, it obviously counts like a boom, but it's not gonna be on. It's not gonna be point wise. Patrick Moulin, thank you so much. Appreciate that big time. Okay, now I'm actually gonna go. I'm thinking navigator to reduce the wind. We're gonna have to push this one real hard here. The risk that we do take here is that it gets down the hill and fall down into the rough there. But we kind of have to just deal with that. I'm gonna go with a little counter curl right. And 2, 3, 4. You know, I want to stay away from the left side rough there. It will fall down, hopefully. Yeah. Fuck me. We're not lucky at all. Oh, we are not lucky at all, guys. That's ridiculous. The problem is, though, we need to get over that little rough patch that it goes out in fairway, because there is where we get in, and I don't have more topspin on my drive. I can do the shot better, so then I have to rely on the luck. 6 bars of topspin, no issues whatsoever. If we would have tailwind, wouldn't be an issue either. So You see here now, he has 6 bars of topspin. He will take the curve down later on, which is gonna be a much better place, and then he's never gonna roll into the rough. So, just have to have that in mind. Let's see if we can position ourselves a little bit here. You know, I'm kind of thinking, if I go there, will that be a max wedge or a short arm? I'm gonna go up here, actually. I'm gonna try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy sh... You know, it's perfect in that one. That's... Maybe I can... It depends on the wind here. I just hope that we're not gonna... Maybe I should position myself by the bunker instead. No, Phil, it's not. First place, I love. Second goal, thanks Tommy Mikael. Well freaking done. Well freaking done. You know, I don't think we have been in so many rough patches on so short amount of time that I've been doing here. So, obviously, like this one I can't really blame myself for, but the last one I could. That was just a bad one for myself. I'm gonna go for a dunk, yeah, that's the plan. I hope if it's a wedge dunk, because I really dislike wedge dunks because those are so weird. But so I hope we're gonna have a very low win for a wedge dunk. So, we'll see. Ah, my dude. Oh, in between freaking clubs. I didn't expect that. Okay, so... So this is gonna be much more difficult for me. Like, a rapier level 4, but... Men för helvete. Yeah, we hit great left. It's so fun. I'm sorry, like I don't know, but I'm getting pissed off about the way that I'm playing here. It's just ridiculous. We're just gonna forfeit and give him the win. It's just so bad, so bad. Playing really like oh, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. It's just so bad. Sure, the drive makes it tough for us, but that is a way that I should be sinking. But hitting great left, ugh, oh, it's just so bad. Oh my god, oh my god. So we didn't learn shit on that one. We didn't learn absolutely anything on that one because we went into the rough again. And here, but you know, I will have to have in mind, you know, it is difficult. You know, it's not. Oh yeah. It is difficult with the club and ball that we are having, obviously, but with a perfect drive, we shouldn't go into the rough if we are just having the luck on our side. So, what would we do here then? We're gonna just have to lay up in some sort. I don't see ourselves reaching the green in 2 here. I'm definitely not gonna spend a kingmaker. I'd rather take a loss than spending a kingmaker. But we're gonna have to do what our opponent is doing, except for going into the rough though. But I'm just thinking, I don't really know. We don't really have anything to. I just kind of want to be able to reach over there, then go for a dunk most likely. So. Four and a half rings, starting way outside there. I'm gonna try something and see. It's close. Good try though. Good try. A little bit more, but now we actually have more than our opponent. Yeah, it could be something, that for sure. What did I miss? What did I... Michael, it's not much to time out for, mate. Good try though here for from ourselves, you know, with the slice here. But I'm most likely gonna have to do what our opponent's doing, because again, you know, I'm not spending a power 3 ball here. I'd rather lose. Seems weird, but so we're gonna just position ourselves. I might go a little bit shorter than our opponent, just because I want to make sure that we do have a short iron. I want to make sure that we have a short iron, but at least, you know, I do think I do have a good spot for... might should have gone a little bit closer. But no matter what, this is going to be a decent dunk opportunity for myself. Okay, 2.6. We're going to have a very low wind. Okay, so short iron. He's further up, so he's going to be in kind of... Yeah, Richard, but again, you know, we need to think about the shootout. We have a very crappy big dog. If we would be playing with maxed out clubs and stuff like that, then it would be a different thing. I mean, come on. Oh. Okay, let's see if we can drop this one. Oh my god. Like a mid. People are really just... Why can't they just give us the win, right? No, left. Nice. Boom. Okay, so we got that save. And I add points as well to all. Again, those points that I'm adding takes a little time. I saw those got added after the last stream. I don't know. Yeah, you know, like in the end, sometimes you just get into it and you just have opponents that play good. You know, it was not. It was. He wasn't lucky. You know, he did a good shot. So like, it's just like I'm more like, come on, dude. That's okay. You know, could have gone with a bar or two more side spin right, but that's okay, honestly. That's okay. That's okay. Phil, that's where I'm at, always. I very, very rarely before. Oh, he has a sniper. You know, he did it. Oh, I do dislike these type of adjustment if he beats me here. He didn't even pay attention to the wind. It's like, wow. Yeah, let me win this one. Yeah, thank you. It's like, he didn't even pay attention to the wind. If he would have paid attention to the wind and adjusted normally, he would have won. 100%. Okay, so I played that one mid plus 10. 4 back, 2 right. Okay, come on now. Let's catch a little fire. We're gonna open some chests here. I'll see if we can get. Oh, sniper, nice. We do want to get that one up to level 7. Ivana, that's good as well. Open up the silvers here. Desert Zone, Sand Lizard, and Navigator. That was poop. Tommy does pull to the bullseye play the same ring as pulling over the bullseye. I know it does not, Steven. There is around somewhere between 0.1 to 0.3 different. I do think it's a little bit different per club, depending on what accuracy level it is. But you know, in the Thorn is 0.2 difference. Okay, so here, honestly, we're just gonna play Molly. I'm not expecting this one to drop at any point. So we're just gonna try to, or like not on any point, but on many points. So I'm just gonna go back to Marlin. A little tougher drive, but still, you know. 3.6, max plus 10. I'm gonna go with overpower, but we're not gonna go with max, I believe. Like 4 rings here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, the max, the overpower shot is good. Tell me wife is only watching. See baby Matteo, please make her day. I don't know where he is. Maybe. Oh. Yata. Okay, I don't know. We'll see, Stefan. He might make an appearance. Might make an appearance. So how do you find out how many rings you can overpower each club? I do think there is a guide out there. That is a guesstimation, obviously, but I don't really know where it is. I know Fensel has a great video of it, but that's not really for all the clubs, I believe. But there is some charts there. Might worth checking that out. So okay, we're just gonna get this one to green. Again, I'm just playing this one for green. We should have gone max OP, obviously, but easy to say now. Full curl right. Again, sure, we are in the fringe. That's cool. I will, Aaron, absolutely. She loves it. At least that's what she says. She obviously have to answer herself, but she does. She does. She is a absolute brilliant mom as well, you know. Matteo couldn't have a brilliant mom, you know, and Amelia couldn't have a more brilliant stepmom. Steven, this account I've had for a long time, actually. I just haven't been playing for a long time. I just don't use this one. I used this one in tour tournaments to get some more rookie content, so I have a couple of more losses than what the account should have, but I had to because, you know. Oh, 66,000. Why haven't we seen that? You know, we need to... No, don't get in. Yeah. We need to have a boom for that. 66k subscriber. Thank you so much, everybody. I think it's 11 or 12 or something like that, Steven. I do think that I will be making more information public on the website in terms of how many accounts, what accounts are mine, because there are so many people making fake accounts, making it believe it's me. So, yeah. How many kids are you wanting to have, Tommy? I'm about 3 weeks from having a 4th girl. Good, God help me. Russell, first and foremost, congratulations. I don't want any more kids. Like if it happens, it happens. But I don't want to. Neil, thank you. Have a great day. Thank you. Have a day. Did you start at 0 trophies? Yes, yeah. Start at 0 trophies. All the episodes are up on the channel, so you can watch them all. And it has been some ups and downs, as it always is. But we have every session we have ended up with more trophies than we started with. But Tour 8 here in the end, I've been playing some really good players, I must say, because they have really been keeping me in the trophy level that I have now the last 2 sessions. But at the same time, I haven't been playing much, and I need to play more frequently to get the feeling for the tour that I'm playing. You get a YouTube plaque when you reach 100k subs. It won't be long. I remember starting watching you at about 8k subs. That's a little dream, you know, YNWA. I would love to, but I'm not, you know, obviously that's not something that I'm go around and think about, but it definitely would be awesome. Okay, let's see, we need to do this better than we did the last time. Kind of almost. Okay. Because we rather want to be left side. We have a little spot here that will push us there. This is a tough one when you can't go for the rough bump, I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely not my favorite one. We're gonna go with a little bit of side spin left here. I want to have a little side spin left here. It's just a feeling as it. Ah, nice. Okay, much better. Okay, so that was good. Hard when not having the ball guideline. Obviously would rather take a sniper here. Tommy took ages for the extra mile. How annoying was it? That was weird, Aaron. That was just weird. And in the end it became frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. So I played at one max plus 30, and I played power 0 ball, 3 back, half a bar left, and I could have stayed away from the left spin honestly, but I rather want to go left side because the funnel is on the left side coming in right, so it's better to be on left side. Yes, Phil, I've read it on Reddit. So yeah, so there's gonna come some nice stuff for sure. The thing is, should we go Horizon Disco again and just do a little bit better? Let's go there and go more curl. I think then we kind of like to have the same wind as we had the last time. 3.8. We're gonna push up to max once we're done. And then we're gonna go with curl. Go with a bit more than I did the last time. Oh, poopy. Oh, great. Left, it's not good. Still gonna clip the freaking rough. That's not good. That's not good. Now we're just gonna lay up and go for a dunk. But I've been playing this shot many times. God. Thank you, Rusty. Appreciate that. Honestly, like what I've heard, you know, as I read that message as well, it does seem that this is not the first and this is not the only update that's gonna come. So we'll see. I do believe we're gonna see more stuff coming. I think the game needs it. I had a person, you know, on Reddit saying that just because I'm on Playdemic's payroll, I don't want to see new stuff in the game. And first of all, what a fucktard, honestly. Sometimes I wonder if people are deliberately trying to deliberately trying, or just to be idiots, or just being unlucky and being dropped in the floor when they were little or something. I don't know. It's just I don't think we can. I'm actually gonna lay up, guys. I'm gonna. Where is our opponent, by the way? Okay, he's in the rough. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. Thank you Martin for pointing that out. You just got me frustrated again. What's coming in next update? I have no clue. I don't get that information, even though people, my haters, try to say to people that I know, but I have no clue. Because I wouldn't be, if I would know, I would most likely not be able to be quiet. Thank you TB12. Jim, thank you so much. Jim Sanders as well. I miss you. Oh, Jim Eman, sorry. I bundled you together there. Yeah, buddy, you know, I do see a lot of people are playing really well in this tour. But you know, it's where people should be starting, at least in my opinion. Playing well. Okay, so here this is gonna be interesting. 2.8 is what I'm gonna play here. High wind. I would rather take a low wind, obviously. Close. Close. Need a little bit less there, to be honest. What about 1 hour tournament, 9 holes sitting on, you have 1 hour to go? I would love that, Robin. I would love something like that. Guys, what would you love to see in the update? Would you love to like to see, or like you maybe don't want to see an update? I don't know. You know. Stuart, thank you so much. Close. Tough wind, but should be able to drop that one, to be honest. Nah, not gonna happen, Phil, but oh dude, not a great ball in the hole. Yeah, because you could see that he was way under adjusting his shot based on that type of wind, so I don't know. Hi Gary, don't we all? You know, getting an update, everyone gets a gold banner. I want to say multiply pin position on the greens. That's an interesting one. I do think that has been discussed before in some sort, I believe. I do believe so. I'm not sure though, but I think. Ability to putt from fringe. Why, Aaron? Just because it's more like a real game. I mean, I'm just trying to understand. Oh, really? We get... Oh, we have the horizon. That's actually pretty nice. We have a good ball guideline with this baby. I'm gonna leave that one there. We don't have a fully developed ball guideline, but we definitely have... We have a 4.1. So if I leave that one short, we have a little tailwind. I think this is gonna go fairly okay, to be honest. 1.6 is what I'm gonna play. 1.8. I played this one actually mid-distance plus 20 power 1 ball. Let's see here now how this one comes in. Oh, it looks hot. Yeah, you know, this is not as bad as it looks, to be honest. I'm okay with that. A little bit less topspin would be good, but we have to really think about what type of wind we're gonna have. We have a tailwind, but obviously if he just do what he's supposed to do here, he's gonna win this one pretty easily. 2 topspin. Actually, he's positioning himself good. We'll see. So, ban overlays. Are you thinking like, you know... it's gonna be better. Well played. Ah, nice shot. Nice shot. I can take that. That's okay. The shot that I did wasn't bad, but it was, you know, was in the medium range. Other opponent play well. Good luck. Yeah, we have more trophies than we started, but that's just a close margin. Yeah, clan versus clan tournament would be awesome. I would like to see more fairness in the brackets of tournament play. I do think that would be a wise thing to do also, to be honest. Okay, this is gonna be... You know... Can we really do anything here? We have headwind, we cannot really come around. We're not gonna reach out from the rough, so I will just go, you know, full blast here, to be honest, and go with that little curl and hope for the best. A great right is not gonna be good, but we're gonna get down into the rough at least. We don't have the curl, so unfortunately we can't really do much, but we get very lucky. Our turn to be lucky there. Nice. Everyone who has banned it in XP, let's say before, put them in the same bracket. Yeah, I'm all for using the previous score to get people. I'm all for that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm all for something like that. I do think that's gonna be very valuable when it comes to rookie, pro, and expert, especially rookie and pro. I do think in the master you should be able to play against everyone. You know, there is only 15 brackets also in the weekend round. I do think there was an idea yesterday which I felt was also a very interesting one, because a big reason why many brackets are so tough out there is due to the fact that oh yes, the big topper even is due to the fact that there is fewer players obviously in the weekend round. What if Playdemic would let everyone go from the opening round to the weekend round? So everyone that goes to the opening round gets to play the opening round and then automatically go to the weekend round. And the only thing that opening round would honestly be would be to get to play for tiebreaker. And when I heard that yesterday, I kind of... I'm gonna play 4-1. This one comes in lefty. Shit, that bounce. You know, it's not a bad shot, but you know, I need to use less topspin there. It's like, it really fools me in that one. I should have used only like, we have like 2.5 or something like that. Michael, I don't know where you are. Are you in Europe at some place? I must say, you know, I'm playing against players that really know this course. That's actually impressive for them to not have more trophies than what they do have. Because, you know, I'm not saying, again, you know, I'm impressed more than, you know, to see the players playing so detailed and dialed in. Again, we are outside 3 yards. We don't really should be winning, you know. He rolls this one in nicely and takes this one win easily. So really gets our butt kicked here. We need to start winning, but you know, with the Horizon level 4 there, I'm not gonna be mad about the way that I played that one. That's okay. It's just that he knew that shot better than what I did, for sure. So well played to our opponent. Yeah, rather, but we can't use that as a general understanding. But a player having 2,500 trophies, and you can see in the way that they are adjusting the shot, it's not a beginner. Or like, it's not either a player that is a losing player. That's a winning player on that tour, 100%. 100%. Dial that puppy in. Yeah, it's tough. Nah, maybe TB12, but at the same time, you know, that seems weird. I'm not really, I'm just, as I said, I'm impressed more than I'm complaining. It sounds maybe I'm complaining, but I'm more impressed because I like to see when people are really dialed in. And the way you see people that dialed in is when they do the spin directly, they do the setup directly, and they know exactly what to do. And that is impressive in my book. Because then you have done the homework, and then you also deserve to win more than others that don't. Like myself, in this case. 2.2, we're just gonna actually... En, två, tre, fyra, fem. Yeah, we're dead on this one. Well, maybe we should just quit for today then. I'm just playing really bad golf. Should have given myself a couple of games before I went on here, to be honest. He can't reach anyway, so we'll see. We're gonna lay up. You know, have to go in max OP there to reach to where we want. We do have a headwind, so we're gonna have a great ball on that as well. Yeah, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah. Oh, what can I say, guy? Like, again, you know, I'm not in the believer of everyone is a trophy dumper or everyone has a second account or something like that. Sure, it could be a thing, but I do believe more in the fact that there actually is good players there that just maybe building bankroll to go up to the next tour and stuff like that. It doesn't have to be something that okay, so I need to think there. If I go max top and lower level balls is something that you do very rarely, and definitely something I should do more often. That's pretty obvious. We're just gonna get that one to green, and then just go to shootout. Unfortunately, we do have the horizon again, but do it like that. God. Are there new courses planned? I don't know, Cora. I don't know. Hey, Roy, welcome. Tom, thank you for the good luck. I'm just getting so bored by playing like a tool. Ah, Apollo, well done. Okay, so we need to play better here. Hey Tomo, what do you consider as your weak spot in golf gameplay? Rough and sand. 100%. Rough and sand. I'm not good at that at all. Maybe we can actually do this. It's so bad again. Just, perfect ball would have been nice. A great ball is not. So we'll see. I'm gonna give it one more game, and then just gonna end up. You know, I don't think we learned anything today, unfortunately. Now I played that one max plus 25 for that rough bump. Is what I do. But we need to hit perfect with the horizon. That's just how it is. I3, I2 easy. Thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate that. Boom points is something you collect by watching the stream, chatting stream, being a subscriber, donation, and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna lose this one, and then we're gonna go to the next one, and that's most likely gonna be the final one. Whoa, I thought we, yeah. Okay, so we got bailed out on that one. It doesn't really, you know, YNWA, it kind of, it helps you and it doesn't. And the reason I say that, if I go down to the lower tours, if I go down to the lower tours and play, it's not gonna be the same needle speed as the Master Division or something like that. So it's not gonna help me, so to speak. And it's not like from the rough and sand on the lower tours, I don't really have an issue. But once coming up to the higher tours, then I have an issue. PewDiePie fan club, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, buddy. Appreciate it. So if it would have been like it was way back when the needle speed was the same as we had on Tour 1 as it was in Tour 11, then I would most definitely be doing that, because it is 100%. I can hit perfect, you know, like 95, 98% in a tournament, but once getting into the rough or into the sand, it's definitely down to 50%, if even that. And I've lost like those tournaments where you can go for green on, you know, par 4s, where there is a big risk of a rough or a sandwich shot. Then those tournaments are kind of my worst, because I know it's gonna be a very lucky thing for me if I do get into Like, if I'm not driving green, it's gonna be like a 50-50, where others maybe are like 80-20 from the rough. Stuff like that. I told me what a bloody term. I hate City Park more and more. How you doing, bud? I'm doing fine, buddy. I didn't play well on City Park either. It's just not my course at all. So I just don't like that. So yeah. Yes, the needle speed used to be the same on every tour. Then they had this big update in September 2018, and then they changed the needle speed to be tour based. Naeem, thank you, yeah, bro. Oh, is he going green? He is. Interesting. That was a good try, though. Good try from our opponent. We'll see. We don't really have a ball guideline to play with here, but should be like a 3. Need to have in mind here that we don't have a fully developed ball guideline, so you just need to be... I'm gonna leave that one short and kind of rely on the rollout there a little bit. We have a short... have a level 4 here, it doesn't really super duper. Nice, get in. Oh, nice. Oh, ugh. Actually a well played hole. I played at one -10% medium distance numbers. What I played. That one. Nice. Nice. So that was... here. Our opponent missed though, and that's great for us. Interesting. Yeah. John D-Tune, thank you so much for joining Patreon, buddy. Appreciate that big time. Kieran, my favorite tour is Tour 12, but if we're gonna remove the tour that I'm playing on, then I like Tour 9 the best. Tour 8 is not... It's actually a decent one for me, but it was better when we had the Kokasho Bay on Tour number 8. My least favorite tour, I would say Tour 10. I do think that many players, including myself, is having Tour 10 as the least favorite tour. What do everyone else think is their least favorite tour? I would love to hear. No, not as a member, PewDiePie. You get that as a Patreon. Not really gonna reach over even with max OP, so like we might click the rough as best. And I'd rather go up here, to be honest. And I don't want to spend a power 3 ball, it's not really what we're gonna do. 2.5 rings. A little bit of OP, not much, just to throw. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that big time. I really do. Door 6? Now that's okay. You know, Southern Pines. I like Southern Pines. I know there's many players that do not like the Southern Pines, but I was about to say that I grew up with the Southern Pines, which I obviously didn't. But when I played the game in the beginning, when I played Tour 11, I played the Southern Pines for like, I grinded like 4, 5, 6 hours a day almost for a very long time. It was only Southern Pines. We didn't get another course, I believe, or maybe we had the Sunshine Glades as well. But the Southern Pines at least was there. That was yeah. Thank you so much everybody for being on Twitch as well. You know, make sure that you comment there also if you do want, or if you do have any questions and stuff. I'm definitely here to help. The people that I answer to is questions that come from YouTube. That's why you can't see it in chat. You might see that I'm not really focusing that much when it comes to wood club shot from long distance, and the reason I don't do that is because we're not gonna drop them many times, and I just want to keep myself on green, and I do still have a minor chance to get it in, so I just prepare to shoot out. That's how I play tour play. I just wing it around a little bit on regular tour. Obviously I do know the elevation and stuff like that for where I'm gonna play, so I'm not making mistakes in the same way. Obviously I made some mistake this time, but generally at least. And then we fix the shootout instead. Second, I played 30%. That's not bad, Phil. I only played 10% now, and the difference with a Guardian level 3, 10 or 20 or 30% is gonna be like 0.8 rings, so it's gonna work both of it, to be honest. So I would say, you know, this shot here is not gonna be a shot that we're gonna drop. So whatever elevation you find yourself in, use that one. You know, I would say 30% would be more accurate in terms of the height difference than 10. But 10 was what I played now. JJ, I don't know. I've been playing a lot of games. A lot of games. Thank you so much, Thomas. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Okay, this is the first time we get this one, and we're gonna have to go with curl here. Otherwise, we won't be having. Curl at these. I have to say that's the best shoot that we have played today, at least. That's nice. I mean, you got 2 drops with great shots. Safe to say great shots are new perfect turn. Tyrone for City Park and me, then yeah. Then it is. Otherwise, you know, a great shot is equal a miss. Dopey Teacher 01, thank you so much for following stream on Twitch. Thank you guys. Best one we have played today. I played that one max plus 10, and then you see I aimed it up, and then we used half a ball of curl. The curl was basically just completely by feeling, as I've never played this Choppy Curl before, because I've always in tournament find myself with side spin on this one. So it's good practice here, to be honest. We'll see what our opponent is doing. That's definitely not bad at all. How do you think about me studying Swedish to speak with you? That's cool. Would be cool of, to have just a complete Swedish stream. Would be nice. Okay, so this one again. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna do one more game here. Like it feels like we are a little bit on a roll for once. Not bad with, not good with a great left, but we get it down there. Let's hope we're not having like a straight headwind this time as well. Average age group, like I would say the it's between 25 years old and 55 years old. Nick, not really, to be honest. We're trying to actually save money for the wedding next year. So yeah, I do think I might be pulling one in next month, some sort, but I'm gonna keep it slow because I'm not a winning player in poker, so that's just purely excitement. So we need to make that budget clear as well to see what money I do have to make or like to use. YNWA, well done. Thank you so much. I honestly think it's gonna be easier for us to play on the right side like we did the last time. Not gonna require that same amount of overpower. So if I go up there, it's gonna be like 4 rings. B7. Go down, so we're gonna go 5 rings max crown. Nice. Get it to green. I'm 27, Tommy. I think you're something near there. Yes, I'm 28. 28. Will you be inviting any Gold Flash buddies to the wedding? I think I'm gonna stream the wedding. Like, at least when Jennifer's walking down the aisle. I will be inviting some of my close friends that I've been get to know through the game. I will. Because they are, you know, friends. I'm not gonna invite someone just because, you know, they have a Golf Clash account. Tom, that was, I don't think I had a vlog at that time, to be honest. Yeah, weird. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, we are engaged since what is it? Oh, I need to think. 2019 in November, October, November-ish. I have no clue. Yeah, it was. She was pregnant with Matteo, so it was not that long ago. Thank you, Mount Zero. Appreciate it. PewDiePie, so depending on the tournament, usually it is around 32 to 35. Oh, now we can go with the backspin shot. That's actually good with... Nice. This one you need to be close. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate that. A past tournament, your worst tournament yet? Yes. I think that my overall worst tournament ever, to be honest. I don't think we have had a full 9 of City Park. And for me, worst tournament ever. I came 14th with one of my account. I haven't been outside top 10 on all my 3 master accounts in like... I don't think that ever happened. But it's gonna happen at some point. As well. So... But in the end, you know, I love the comment someone made on Facebook saying, oh, Tommy, like basically the struggle is real. Now I have to stream a 14th place in Master. I haven't got anything good in the last tournament, and then, you know, this is gonna be better, maybe, or it rolled too fast, maybe. Then I look what I've done, you know. I have I have a couple of golds. I have like 5 or 6 silvers in the last 5 tournaments before this one, so I was like, I must have missed something. Nice. Let's go. One more game. One more game. For once we have actually some good playing. Took a while. 10 bounce and roll out. Okay. Mixtapes 3, thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you so much, much appreciated. Use the emojis, have some fun. Steven as well with $2. Finish your pin chest. I guess that's... I guess you all agree with Steven, or what? Give Steven some boom and some love in chat. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Nice. What clubs do you recommend using in Tour 6 and 7? I would say as Tour 6 involves the Southern Pines, I think the big dog there is actually a very valuable club if you have. On Tour 7, I would say if you have the Guardian, play with that one. There is a couple of shootouts where backspin is going to be very much needed. Come here, there's a big update coming out from Golf Clash. What have you heard, Naeem? Let me know. And yes, there is coming an update that has been publicly said by the community manager on Reddit. But there is no details out there, so those are just speculations. But it's interesting to hear what is being said in chats. Okay, this is good for us here. I'm not gonna play the same way as our opponent did. I'm gonna play a double bounce over. Is what I'm gonna do. So then we do have a headwind, so I'm gonna apply a top spin here. Is the plan. See if we don't. Playing this one max plus 10, even though we're not in max distance numbers. Ah, man, poop. Let's see if this one gets to green at least. It should be. Perfect ball would have been nice. Yeah, great finish to pinches, Tommy. Kieran, thanks so much for the £10. Appreciate that big time. Give Kieran some boom and some love in the chat. Mixtape, thank you for kind words. Ian, welcome, bro. Thank you so much for stopping by. Awesome news about your Tour 11 playlist. That's gonna help people tremendously. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out on Ian's channel. He has some, you know, if you're playing Tour 11, you have multiple shootouts there with different wind angle and stuff like that. So in my opinion, Ian is one of the best Tour 11 players out there. So check it out. It's gonna be tonight in around 7 hours. They usually released it at that time, so I doubt there will be any changes to it. Okay, honestly, I'm okay with us getting the courses we're getting now. It's actually making it a little bit simple, but simplified. But playing with a Quasar, as I said from the start, playing Malin, Quasars, Navigators, that's that type of ball in Tour 8. I'm gonna try to do that in Tour 9 as well. Just try to save ourselves from using the better balls. Can we hold with a minor great right? Ben, morning buddy. Best of luck building this one up, Tommy. Nice to see your approach to tour holes. Cheers, coach. Yeah, unfortunately, the beginning part of the stream was absolutely terrible. I just wasn't there. So, but now the last half an hour, I've been actually playing fairly well. Been getting into it, gaining the feeling for it. Always, Ian. Always. Metal Castle turn, that would be interesting. Oh. So both me and my opponent gets there. Now it's all about sinking this one here. Okay, so might be a smidge too much. That's what I felt like, at least. Yeah, that's what I... You know, you should always follow your gut. You should always follow your gut, and I didn't do that there. I had a feeling it's gonna be too much there. Let's hope that our opponent missed this one, actually, so we don't lose it because of this, and then we don't get anything for the pink chest either. Nicola, thank you so much. Glad to have you here. Okay, so our opponent is basically eyeballing this one, it seems like. So yeah, it's gonna be lucky if this one goes in. Michael, thank you. Thank you so much. Let's go. Okay, let's go shootout. How is, you know, for everyone, how is the weather out there? Like, we have been having such a nice weather the last week. And now it's it was raining all morning. Now it's just cloudy, windy. You're the classic Swede. No turnings in this account, Tommy. No, Nicholas, I'm trying to not do that. Yeah, trying to not do that, as it's gonna make it a little bit more difficult to upgrade the clubs. Because if I win a tournament, I might be lucky and upgrade the sniper to a high level and stuff like that. And kind of, I do want to play with lower level clubs as long as possible, even though I'm gonna whine about it at the same time. That's not good enough. It's not good enough. You know, great. That's the thing with lower level clubs. A great ball is gonna bite you in the butt so many times because you don't have the accuracy, and that's why obviously the sniper is an absolute brilliant club in situations like this. And I do not like that I'm gonna eventually lose to this dude. He's not really adjusting. He's just putting the target. But you know, 266 on this one is not. Now it's doing that, so now it's gonna. That felt like a good adjustment. Looks good in terms of visual here. Okay, he might just didn't care about it in the regular holes then. Great ball left. This looks left. I don't know if we won that one. Yeah, we did, right? Nicholas, I don't know how many accounts. We can take a look. We definitely dropped a couple of spots in win percentage this time. Yeah. We also need to have in mind that I do have 18 losses due to forfeiting through 2 rookie rounds, just to get more tournament practice. So it should be up, you know, around 75 plus or something like that. Yeah, true. Okay, so this one again, we're just gonna lay up here. I'm gonna use them all in. Don't really need anything else. Oh! Thank you so much, everybody, for being here this early stream. Road to Glory, much appreciated. And I'm gonna do a new Road to Glory on Friday, same time, same place. So Friday the 3rd, as we don't have a mini tournament, so we're gonna do that as well. Oh, Apoc 6. Whoa, that's a beast of a club. But we should be able to beat this person anyway. You know, clubs isn't everything, even though it's obviously on certain holes is very, very helpful. Max plus 20. I'm gonna go full curl right. Try to compensate for the massive win we're gonna have. You can see the ball guideline still, like the ball is still flying left, even though we went max curl there. Nice. You talked to Ashley about the one-to-one, Tommy. No, Chris, I'm waiting for Ashley to reach out. I don't want to force her into anything. So if she wants to play, then I'm all open for that. So then I gladly do that. I like Ashley. You know, she's a really good player, better player than she gives herself credit for. So I'm gonna try to go higher up here now, guys, instead. We don't have the ball guidelines, so we're gonna once again have to wing it a little bit. Nice! Oh my god. So we winged it a little bit, get some booms, everyone's gonna get some points. But again, once again, these points are gonna be added after the stream. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's go. Nice. The boom points is points that you collect by watching and engaging on stream. What are we gonna do here? This is gonna be difficult no matter what we're gonna do. I'm thinking navigator, and I might thinking a horizon. I'm gonna gamble horizon here to just have the top spin for the second shot and see if we cannot get en, två, tre, fyra. So I'll see here. So the points you collect by, as I said, engage and interact, and also just by watching the stream. If you subscribe, you donate, you get more points, and also those points will be able to, you know, you could trade them into for merchandise, you know, text guide, training sessions, and stuff like that. We're gonna have a complete store where you can use the points, where you can then turn those in, or whatever it's called. So it's a fun little thing to have, you know. So let's try. Marcus, welcome, buddy. Okay, so now we do have the horizon here, so we should be able to get this ball fairly close to green, if not on green. I rather want to go short and long here, but I'm definitely gonna use use the full top spin and see. That's nice, I'll take that. Tanner, honestly, like, I guess it's for, you know, for up to everyone to it's up to everyone to decide what to do with the balls that they purchase, because in the end it's their right and it's their money. We can't do anything about that. And I do think, like, in that regard they play with whatever they like, but in a sense, if if you're trying to progress through the tours and you're starting using very, you know, high level balls early, it's gonna be very it's a big cost for you to complete the tour. So in that way it's a negative aspect. Like, it's better than to try to use different type of clubs or setups or whatever, you know, to nice. So go to shootout. I don't know if this is the you did. Okay, shootout. Come on. I don't know, Steve, what that will cost yet. Like once everything is set up, I do think it's good to see how many points people are getting on a couple of streams first before putting a value on it, because I don't want to set up, okay, a training session is gonna cost 100,000 points, you know, and I don't want to set it at 100 points either, because I'm not gonna have time with 1,000 training sessions, you know. So yeah, so that's gonna come. So bear with me. So this is new for everyone. Are you close to getting balls for extra cards? I wonder if you need to epic to get to max, if you then get to choose between the two clubs. You get to choose between two clubs and one ball, Yell, when that happens. So it's always going to be that. We can actually take a look, because I haven't opened the prism today yet. So we can do that after. And it does seem that we do need to limit the amount of time people are using the command points. Oh, it's the Horizon, obviously. So guys, please don't use it all the time. You don't have to use it every 10 minutes. You know, it's not gonna go anywhere. I'm just gonna land this one on green. Play the mid plus 10. It's definitely not gonna be enough. But, you know, our opponent is in the bunker and we take the easy win. I don't know, Ben. No clue. So let's see. Didn't we complete tour 8 now? Didn't we? I think we did. I do think we are done. Really. Got the pin chest. We have all the chests. We completed tour 8 with an 8-game win streak. About freaking time. Here we go. That's a boom for that one. Big time. Nice. Nice. So we're done with that, and then we're gonna go up and play tour 9, and that's gonna be what is that then? That's gonna be 2 more wins to get the tour 10 unlock chest, but I'm not gonna do that today. That we're gonna do on Friday. Thank you so much for being here. We started off very slow, played really bad in the beginning, and now in the end we turned around, played well. So hopefully you learned something. You also learned something that, you know, I think the most valuable lesson here, that is for me, for everyone, is that just because just because you have lower level clubs or playing with lower level balls, like every player we played against, we had way worse clubs, and most of the time also the worst ball, and you can win anyway. The thing you need to think about is to know the shootout. You need to be within 3 yards, otherwise you cannot expect a win. Not on tour 8 plus or tour 7 plus. So then it doesn't really matter. Like we beat one guy pretty easily, had an Apoc 6 and stuff like that. So in the end, you know, you need to really think about that. Be within 3 yards in the shootout, and then you're gonna win more than 50% of the games. Okay? Firefly, I will start getting, you know, the Grim Reaper and the Kingfisher combined with a specific ball, and then I'm gonna choose the ball whenever it's a ball that I really do want to have, when it's a good ball. Otherwise I will choose cards. The plan. Thank you so much everybody for being here, much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and hopefully I will see you here on Friday for another Road to Glory. And the tournament announcement is going to be out in approximately 7 hours. That's when Playdemic is releasing what holes and what tournament we are going to have. So that video will obviously be up here on the channel as soon as possible. Much love to you all. Have a great day. Bye bye.